everybody, it's Lorinda. Here to share the smash slash junk book that I made for a swap over at myscraproom.ning.com. That's Gina's Ning site, and Gina is Scrapinology here on YouTube. So my partner is Stacy. So this is the book that I made. I used a 3-ring binder, one of these, these plastic things. So I just cut maybe 3 inches off of the side so that make it a little skinnier, because I didn't want to use the whole piece or the whole size, the regular size. So, and then I covered the binder with some canvas material, and I just sewed the top and the bottom part, and then I covered it. So anyway, here's the cover. I added some of these Prima pom-poms on the bottom and on the top as well, and then I also added some more Prima trim on the inside and all the way around to the back. And then I made a whole bunch of purple flowers because she said she likes purple, so I crocheted flowers in purple, in different shades of purple, and they're all they have pearl centers in them. And I made this fabric flower with a crocheted flower in the center, and then some lace flower right here. Then I have a cabochon right there, and here's the cameo with a butterfly in it and plastic flower. And then I just added this leaf ribbon on the side, and then I cut her name in some stiffened burlap. And I have this alphabet die, physics die, so I just cut her name and journal, Stacy's journal, in burlap and glued them on. And here's I just stamped the word create, and I have a burlap frame around it. So here's the inside. I added a jean pocket here with some purple flowers, and then so she can put markers and glue in there, whatever she wants to use for her journal. And here again is the Prima trim. And these are just pockets. These are old pockets that are for floppy disks. So it's a full size, but I just cut it in half to fit in. And I just added some journaling pieces, well, what do you call these? Journaling spots that she can use if she so chooses. And these are more journaling spots. Okay, and then she did mention that she likes tags and pockets, so I added as much or as many tags as I could. And here's more tags, and this is empty, so she could put whatever she wants in there. And then the first couple of pages are just naked cardstock that I die cut with Tim Holtz on the fence die, and then right behind it is the, I guess it's called Townscape on the edge die. Is it hard to see? There. Wait. Okay, and then I made a envelope out of some craft cardstock, and I didn't want to punch holes on the envelope, so I just put this tab, and then I punched the holes on these tabs. And here's a glassine envelope and a tag with I just embossed it. Well, it's been made, it's just hanging around my desk, so I just put it in there. Some scrapbook paper. And by the way, on most of the pages I made my own reinforcements so that they don't tear easily. So this is just black cardstock, and I used them for reinforcements. More cardstock, scrapbooking paper backed with a flashcard. And here's a 6 by 11 piece of cardstock, and I wrapped this piece of 12, I guess it's 3 inches, or no, 4 inches, 4 by 12 strip of paper that I trimmed down and I glued onto the sides to make pockets. So I have some tags in there, so it's a double-sided pocket page. And here's just some leftover Prima Annalie. No, this is not Annalie. This is Fairy Flora, I think. So I made tags out of those. And this is just a one of those divider pieces. I just doodled XO on there, and I wrote doodle inside the XO if she wants to do that, or she can just paint over it or cover it if she wants. Scrapbook paper and some purple paper, and an envelope that I just added some scrapbook paper, and there's some tags that are embossed inside. Okay, scrapbook paper says all we need is love, and here's just a just extra flourish that I had from a class that I taught, the scrapbooking class that I taught over the spring. And then I have some distressed paper on the back. This is music sheet. One of the kids at school where I work had a blank music sheet notebook, and I just asked her for a piece, so I put it in there. Scrapbook paper that I just sprayed with glimmer mist, and I just stamped, well, I don't know what I did, stenciled some dots onto the back. Scrapbook paper, and here's a manila envelope that I added, I glued on a black envelope, and I added this purple trim, then I added liquid pearls in, and then a tag pocket, a sticker, and more tag, another tag pocket, and it's just a skinny, narrow piece of paper, lined paper. It says memories on the top, and another double-sided pocket page. This is some ledger paper, a pink paper bag, scrapbook paper, corrugated paper, a ginormous playing card. This is watercolor paper that I just glued a whole bunch of little pieces of scrapbook paper, and then I painted it with watered down, it's like a wash of kind of like a mustard yellow acrylic paint, just to unify the page. And then she can do whatever on this page, and then I just watercolored this page in green, and I just splattered some acrylic paint on there, and then an envelope, and then I glued the card onto the other side of the envelope. More watercolor paper, and then all these trims. You know, I practice when I buy my Martha Stewart punches. I practice and I put them on the side. So here I just put them all on this page. And here's a paper bag. I can't remember where I got this. It says keep it cool, and I thought that was kind of cute. And then here's a lined paper, and I put speech bubbles. She did tell me that she had 5 kids, so I put 5 bubbles. You know, when you have kids, you know, they say the darndest things, so I'm sure she won't have a problem finding or figuring out things to write in here, and put the kid's name right here on the line. Things that she wants, because my kids always say things that I, you know, want to remember. So yeah, she can use that. Scrapbooking paper. This is a floor puzzle from school, because it was missing a piece. So instead of throwing them out, I just took whatever I wanted from there, and I threw out the rest. Another watercolor paper that I glued some napkins, a napkin with the bird design. Oh, and then here I glued a map of Los Angeles, and I just circled Los Angeles, and this is the little area of Los Angeles where I live. And more watercolor paper, and then this is a napkin and some music sheets. This are like cards, but it's not like a double-sided card. I got this from IKEA, so what I did was I glued 2 of them back to back to make it into a pocket, and then I just added some, what is this, the flashcards as tags. And more scrapbooking paper, and an envelope that I sort of decorated with a rosette flower and more of the crocheted flowers. Some tags inside, scrapbooking paper, ledger paper, double-sided tag page, watercolor paper that I glued like little pieces of torn pages, music sheets, French book page and French English dictionary, and then I distressed it. And then here I just made a background for her to do whatever she pleases. Here's another, this is a cardboard or a cardstock, and I just glued some graph paper, and I glued a tag here on the side so it's like a pocket. And another one here. This is black lined paper and some tags or journaling spots there. Here's a paper bag that I just made into a tag pocket. More scrapbooking paper. Scrapbooking paper. A piece of ledger piece of paper. And this is I don't know what this is. This is not watercolor paper. It's just white board, and I doodled on the sides of it, on the front and on the back. And here is a craft cardstock, and I just glued you know, the Tim Holtz sewing room thing. And then here's the back, and I just stamped my logo on the back, handmade by Lorinda, blah blah blah. And then here's more of the lace trim from Prima, and I think that's it. It's off to Stacy. It's going out tomorrow if I can bribe my husband to take it to the post office, or bribe or ask or beg. So okay, that's it. See you in the next project. Bye guys. Happy 4th. Have a safe one. Bye bye.